How do I make prospecting less stressful? Oh, come on, let's not kid ourselves. For the vast majority of people, prospecting is the one thing, or not, it's one of the things that people stress out over immensely. And there's really no need to stress out over prospecting. Prospecting can be very, very natural if you understand what you're doing. Let me walk you through 8 steps that you can do right now. And I want you to check out my online program. I want you to check out, because this is some of the content and some of the strategies that I share with people who are members of the Sales Hunter University. We were ranked as one of the top 10 sales development online programs for 2020. Yeah. We're very proud of that, and we're very proud of the impact that we make on the hundreds and thousands of people that are able to take advantage of this program, and I want you to take advantage of it. Let's walk through these 8 things. How do I make prospecting less stressful? Number 1, have a plan. Have a plan. See, anything is going to be stressful if you don't have a plan. Now, what's a plan look like? A plan, it really comes down to understanding who you're going to call, who you're going to be reaching out to, how you're going to reach out to, what are going to be the communication methods, what's going to be your messaging, what's going to be your process, and have a roadmap. And again, it's one of the things we talk about in the online programs. Number 2, leverage all media. This does not mean, or this does mean, you leverage every tool out. It isn't just about email. It isn't just about telephone or text message or social media. No, it's leverage all media. Now, you're going to use different media more than others based on who you're selling to and what your focus is, what your messaging is, etc. But you have to be prepared to use all media. Why? Because people are looking for information about you before they decide to engage with you. And you better be able to allow them to find out about you. That's what I mean by leveraging all media. That includes, for instance, YouTube. Why do I put YouTube videos out like this? Because I'm leveraging all media so that you can begin to become familiar with me. We use social media. We use LinkedIn. We use Facebook. We use Instagram. We use different. Now, we don't use them solo. We use them as part of the plan. That was the first piece I was telling you about. Number 3, focus on the next step. Here's one of the challenges. One of the challenges when it comes to freaking out about prospecting is people think, I got to make this call and I got to close this sale. No, unless you're selling pencils, chances are it's going to take multiple calls. It's going to take multiple contacts. It's going to take multiple messages. You see, all I want you to do is to focus on the next step, which for many people in B2B, business to business, the next step might be just to secure a meeting, because you're calling people or you're reaching out to people and they're not really expecting to hear from you. So they're really not prepared to talk. So your next step is just to get the next meeting. Or the next step is to get their feedback on something. Or their next step is to get them to review something. You see, focus on the next step. Each step along the way moves you closer to the sale. Number 4, create a relationship. I can't stress this enough. I don't care what you sell. It's still people to people. I don't care. It's people to people. And what does this mean? Create a relationship. Let them know that you're human just like them. They're human. Okay? And just as you have needs, they have needs. When we take the time to be empathetic, when we take the time to be understanding, when we take the time to listen to the other person, it allows us to create a level of confidence because we're demonstrating competence. And what is this doing? It's allowing us to create a relationship. You see, at the end of the day, each conversation I have, my goal is to earn the right, the privilege, the honor, and the respect to be able to meet with you again. What does that do? That allows me to create a relationship. Number 5, think about the outcome, not the product. See, here's where I get hung up. This is where a lot of salespeople, they get so hung up on the product they're selling that they forget the product is not the reason people want to do business with you. It's the outcome. What is the result they're going to achieve from being able to buy the product? Focus on the outcome. That's what I want you to focus on. It's not the product. People get stressed out because they feel, what happens if they ask me a question about this? What happens? I'm not as concerned about that. My goal is one thing, to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. Focus on the outcome. Number 6, Celebrate your past successes. Whoa, whoa, what's that all about? You see, let's not kid ourselves. Prospecting can be a lot of boring, a lot of activity. And what I want you to do is I want you to celebrate. At the end of every day, I want you to celebrate. Hey, I had one email that went through and I got a great response. I had a phone call and it was a great conversation. Celebrate your past successes. Never end the day, regardless of how difficult it might have been for you to be prospecting. I want you to celebrate. You celebrate. Today, for instance, I was making some prospecting calls and I had one conversation that went really well and I celebrated that success. Yes. Number 7, peer support. You know, if you've been around me any length of time, you know that I love to say that sales is not a solo activity, sales is a team sport. I want people on your team. That means you need peer support. You need others around you who help lift you up just as you lift them up. I'm part of a mastermind group and it's amazing, but we're all in sales and we all lift each other up. And what does that do? It helps us be more motivated, more focused. We celebrate other people's success just as they celebrate my success. Peer support is one of the powerful tools because sales is without a doubt emotional and prospecting is very emotional. Number 8, believe in the outcomes you create. Now, if you notice, I've talked about this quite a bit today in this video because you have to believe in the outcomes you create. What I'll argue this is far more important than what you sell, whether it be a product or a service. It's the outcomes you create. And when you are focused on the outcomes you create and you're reaching out to people who you know you can help and you have a plan and you're leveraging you're doing all the steps we've been talking about here, you go, wow, this is really excellent. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And when you believe in the outcomes, then you know you're helping others see and achieve what they didn't think was possible. Hey, I want you to go out and I want you to get enrolled in the Sales Hunter University right now. You see the link, I want you to go there right now because we have courses designed to help you be more successful. I don't want prospecting to be stressful for you. And I break it all down and make it easy for you. Hey, if you like this, I also want you to subscribe. I put new videos out like this every week. And hey, take advantage of all of the free content I offer too. But most importantly, I want you to enroll in the Sales Hunter University. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.